I think it's a good fight, good match for Thompson. It's a 155 Pettis. I don't think it's a challenge for 170 pounds. I don't think so. He put a lot of pressure, He no stay more in the best moment in the career. He's a good fighter, but no stay more in your peak. And I think it's good match, good fight for Thompson. I think he won. He had big chance to finish him.
Oof, well, this fight will be actually hard to predict. It's two people that I love the style of. I think Anthony Pettis was somebody I really liked to watch back in the day. It's really amazing to see all the trick he has and the way he fights. And Thompson is really hard to deal with, So I don't know how Anthony's gonna put. Yeah, he's gonna go with his fighting style, but I'm still seeing Anthony getting the win.
I haven't spent a lot of time watching Thompson fight, but he's good with space management. It's very powerful, good kicks, and the size difference I think is going to be the overwhelming factor in the fight. Anthony Pettis, I think he's fought at 145 before, hasn't he? That seems not a smart move. Like, how much time did he take to put on the 10 or 15 pounds needed to move up? I mean, because 170 to 155 is a big jump. It's not small. So, he's fighting a bigger guy at a higher weight class. It just doesn't seem like it's going to end well.
That's a very good fight. I think both fighters obviously come with somewhat, not necessarily similar skill sets in the capacity of exact styles, but more or less in their capacity as strikers. But Anthony Pettis is also someone that has shown, versatility in regards to jiu-jitsu and whatnot, et cetera, et cetera. I really just want to see the difference. I think to me that could happen this is the size, because obviously Anthony Pettis went down in weight as well. Or was that Oliveira that came up? I can't remember. Exactly. So he's gone down a featherweight. So, Thompson's not necessarily the largest, but 170 is 170, right? Now he's definitely going to have a bigger frame, although I think they're the same size. So, I think Anthony can, we've all seen Anthony pull off amazing things inside the cage. It's just, will he be able to overcome that size difference and, that kind of persistentness that someone that like Wonderboy possess, right? He can get the knockout in the strangest of ways that he can set up. Or this could be just a fight where they just kind of bounce around in front of each other 5 rounds. So, those are the two options. Either, I think, again, the one thing that could be an issue for Pettis would be the size, going up like that. But who knows if he's doing the right thing in regards to nutrition, et cetera, et cetera. Although it could be anyone's guess if they just do this for 5 minutes. That's what I project. It could be this for 5 minutes. Or it could be an amazing fight.
Stephen Thompson, as good as Anthony Pettis is at striking, Stephen Thompson has the ability to just close that distance. And being taller, I think that's going to be really difficult for Pettis. Pettis focuses on his kicks, and he has very good kicks. But how do you kick a guy who was a karate world champ, has excellent in and out movement, and I think he had like 50 kickboxing fights?
I'm going to go with Stephen Thompson. Size and just being able to maintain that distance.
I've got Stephen Thompson because of his long range attack and angle work, like just more advanced footwork. I think it'll be a fantastic fight though, regardless. Like Pettis is tough too. But yeah, I don't see him winning that. Not easily anyway.
Oh man, I like that matchup. I just saw that, coming up in Nashville. Two stand-up fighters, both understand distance very well. I think Thompson kind of understands it a little bit better. But what is it? Is Pettis is going up then to 170? I think that's definitely a disadvantage for Pettis. I think just giving up that 15 pounds is a huge disadvantage. I mean, even all these 25-pounders coming up to 35, I mean, they're just a lot smaller, and come fight night, we just gain all that weight back. So, I'll probably give the edge to Thompson just on the fact that he's just going to be the bigger guy coming in that night. I think they're relatively even as far as striking goes, but I don't know. I like Thompson in this matchup.
Of course. This is a friend of mine, so Stephen Thompson, I'm going with I'd say a TKO in the third round. Pettis tends to kind of slow down over his fights, and Stephen, if it stays on the feet, can last 5 rounds pretty easily. So I think also Stephen is a much larger guy than Anthony. Even though Anthony is a big guy, I saw him when he was cutting down to 145, and I was shocked. But I just think Stephen is so dynamic. They're both great strikers, of course, but I think the size and the stamina will help Stephen a lot.